Hi, and welcome to a new episode of William Hououin's Apple Arcade Adventure. Today we are looking at Dodonpachi Resurrection, also known as Dodonpachi Daifukatsu. So there's a few modes you can choose, like Novice, Normal and Hard. I am choosing Novice because this is what I am. I've played this for like 6-7 hours this week. There's three types of ships you can use that will all have different shooting and movement speed differences. And yeah, this is a I'm really enjoying this. This is a shmup, shoot 'em up. The screen is auto-scrolling, your ship is auto-firing, but you can choose to switch between normal fire and laser. You can activate like your hyper ability once the meter is full, the yellow thing at the top left of the screen. And here I try to go the alternate route. That gives you some different mid-bosses you have to destroy. The three like silo tanks thing. Before the tanks roll over it, I thought I had it, but I didn't. So we will see the normal route of the game. When you do the alternate route, you can unlock a second loop of the game, so you can get a better score. Because those games are all about score. It's not about finishing the game, because I've played this game a few times already. A playthrough is like 25 minutes. There's 5 stages, and yeah, it's like 25 minutes. You'll see the whole game on this video. And I thought it would be interesting for me to rewatch my playthrough, because sometimes I die and I'm not sure why. I'm mostly playing on normal difficulty, but for the commentary I thought I would go for Novice, and so you can see the game without me dying all the time. Because it can get pretty hard to dodge all the bullets and stuff. So I wanted to talk a bit about the mechanics of the game. Well, the little bit I understand. When enemies are shooting lasers at you, like the purple thing, you want to switch and use your laser, like this. Well, now I'm shooting, but I'll try to point it out when it happens, because it's like you can repel enemy laser with your laser, basically. So this is what you'll want to do. And when there's a lot of enemies on the screen, you'll want to use your shot, because it spreads, and it's, as soon as you kill an enemy, it will stop throwing bullets at you. So this is kind of what you want. You don't want to have thousands of bullets on the screen. When you use your laser very up close to an enemy, like I got hit there and used a bomb, and when you use a bomb, it destroys your score, because the game is all about scoring. Well, all about. This is a big aspect to it. I'll show you after my playthrough. There's leaderboards, so it's pretty cool to see where you rank among other players. So yeah, when you use your laser very close to the boss, it's called point blanking, and it does a lot of damage. Now I've put see those little bees icon? If you go the alternate route and find 35 of the 45 of them hidden all over the map, you'll unlock the second loop. And when you do a second loop, it means you replay the game, but with the score you had, so you can score quite a bit higher. At least this is my understanding, because I haven't unlocked the second loop yet. So I'll show you my achievement once the playthrough is done. I'm commenting after the fact, by the way. So here I'm gonna try to point blank the boss before it starts shooting, and you can see his health going down pretty fast when I'm close to it. And when I get farther away, well, it's less powerful. You can use the hyper beam, the hyper mechanic, once the meter is full, like what's blinking right now, and when you activate it, it destroys the bullets that are coming your way. I think I'm gonna use it, yeah, right, like this. So now it's destroying the bullets, but you can see at the right of my ship, there's now a little bar that appeared. Man, words are hard. So yeah, the more you use it, the more little line will add up to your bar, and the less bullet it's gonna destroy, if that makes sense. The more you use your hyper beam, the less effective it is, basically. Now, don't take what I'm saying right now as gospel or big truth, because I'm very new to this. I'm listening a lot to the Electric Underground. Go look his channel up. He's doing a lot of tutorial and a lot of shmup stuff. He's talking a lot about it, and he's an interesting guy to listen to. I've been listening to his old podcast to build up a bit of my knowledge of the genre. The first shmup I've ever played is Solar Striker on my Game Boy. Back in the day, those games were pretty popular at the arcade, and even on home consoles in the 90s, there was a lot of shmup being developed. Nowadays, more of a niche, but still, I'm very happy to be able to play this. Like I'm doing a run on my commute to work, and then I can do a run on my lunch break. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Now, as you can see, I have like, man, it's very small on my screen where I record the thing. I'll put a screenshot to show you what I see. I'm all doing this with my phone as usual, and it's pretty hard to see how many little lines. I've heard about the hyper rank for a while in this game. Like, the more you use your hyper, the less effective it is. But just today, I've played this all week, and just today I realized, oh, this is what those little bars are. I was trying to find a number like hyper rank 1, 2, 3, and I couldn't. But it's the little bars around your ship. Anyway, but now on my screen it's very, very small and I can't really see them. So yeah, when there's those lasers, use your lasers. That's gonna... And this is one of the only one-up in the game. You don't have a lot of lives. You have 3 lives. Well, 2 when you start. And when you get hit, you automatically use a bomb. But it destroys your score. So if you want to have a high score, you will want to not get hit. And to not get hit, you will have to learn the patterns. The game is pretty much the same every time you play it. It's not super randomized. Some bullets are, just going on the screen no matter where you are, but some bullets are following you. They're aimed at you. So by moving slowly from one side to another, you can kind of control a bit more of the screen, the screen space. You can, bait bullet to go in a certain way, so you can have more room to move in another way. I hope it makes sense. I'm really not a shmup expert, like very, very, very far from it. So I'm just trying to talk about it. Hope it's entertaining in some ways. I haven't been doing much content lately because I've been playing a lot of games. This is what happens when I'm enjoying games. I'm doing less videos. That's how it works for me. I've been playing a lot of the Trails games, JRPGs. Takes a lot of time, but the world building is amazing. But anyway, it's not it's not the topic here. So now we're in stage 3, I think. The stages are longer and longer, though, and of course the stages are more and more difficult as you move on. I've been doing a few runs where I was trying to find all the bees, because the bees are hidden in the stages, and to reveal them you need to use your laser. But in some part of the game, like right here, using the laser is kind of taxing because it's not covering a lot of the screen. So to find the bees, you kind of have to take more risk. I think it's a great mechanic. I like it. I've found 28 of them in my best playthrough. So I still need like 7 more to unlock the second loop, which I really want to do. I suppose I could go and look at the playthrough of the game where they find all the bees, and I would know then where all the bees are. But anyway, look at this. Look at how I'm destroying this boss. His health is going down so fast. Anyway, I've been trying to look too when I get hit. Like, why have I been hit? Because sometimes it's very hard to know where the bullet came from. There's a lot to watch out for on the screen. You know, there's when the laser comes in. The laser, by the way, the enemies before firing their laser will always. Maybe you've heard it or not. There's always kind of a particular sound. It's like they're charging their laser to shoot at you, and as soon as I hear that, I usually switch to laser. Of course, it's touch screen. Sometimes I know in this particular playthrough, at some point I'm getting hit by a laser. I knew it was coming. I tried to activate my laser, but I suppose I didn't touch exactly at the right place, and it didn't work, and I got hit. So sometimes this can be annoying. There's time too when I play like 3-4 runs in a row. My thumb is getting, well, you know, sweaty is not the right word, but you know, because you move your thumb a lot on the screen, and it creates some kind of friction, I suppose. And at some point, sometimes I need to use my left hand because it's just not responding anymore with my right hand, and it's super annoying. You know, when I play the game just once, it's fine, but if I do like 2-3 playthroughs in a row, at some point it's kind of not responding anymore, and it's very annoying. Anyway, I'm just venting. I've been looking at some. There's quite a few shmups on PS4. I've been looking at Kitsui, made by Cave, the same company that made this game. Seems like it's a very good port. It's just that it's like $50, and right now I don't have a lot of money to spare on games. Our dishwasher just died this week, and so we bought a new dishwasher. Man, I can't say this word. A washing machine for China. Is that how you would say that? Anyway, trying to be entertaining here. Another thing in this game that I really enjoy is the music. The music is amazing. It's crazy good. I really enjoyed it. And there's 2 modes. There's the smartphone mode and the arcade mode. And the arcade mode is way better. Even the music, like when you play in smartphone mode, the music's garbage. Like, honestly, it's pretty bad. I don't know why they chose that, but now you can see I have like 2 little lines, and I think this is the hyper rank thing. Like the more you use it, the more little bar there is. But I just noticed it in this playthrough, so in my next playthrough I think I'll activate my hyper as much as I can just to see if there's more bars appearing. Yeah, anyway. And I've lost count. I'm not sure what stage this is, but we're getting like now I lost a life. I think this is stage 5. And yeah, I've lost a life because it is what it is. I've been hit too much. There's a part in this particular stage that is incredibly hard, and I hope that watching my playthrough back will help me find where I should be, because it's crazy. There's like rotating lasers all over the place, but those rotating lasers are also shooting bullets, and there's also other stuff on the screen. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now I just see one little bar. So does this resets every stages? See, I'm really not like, you know. Go watch the Electric on the Ground if you want like very good shmup content. I'm just doing an Apple Arcade adventure here, but I really like it, and I really want to push more into this particular type of game. I've been talking the past, you know, few months. Oh, this is the crazy part. I'm losing all my bombs here. This is crazy. I don't know where to go. You need to always use your laser because there's a bunch of lasers all over the place. You need to be wary of bullets, and I think that when I touch the ships that are shooting the laser, I'm getting hit. Oh, another thing I really wanted to tell is that your hitbox is not your whole ship. The hitbox is just the little flashing thing at the center of your ship. So this is what you want to not be hit. Man, this is a very poorly made sentence. Anyway, you don't want to be hit on that particular place on your ship. And same with the bullets coming at you. The hitbox on the bullet is actually the center of the bullets. So sometimes you can squeeze in places like visually you wouldn't think would work, but it does. So yeah, this was like the hardest part of the game. And watching my playback, and I'm not too sure. I'll have to watch on a bigger screen. I tried to play it on my iPad too. It's great. You know, you have a lot more real estate screen, so you can see. Man, this is crazy. And I'm on novice. It's, you know, when I'm playing on normal, it's even worse. And this is why I wanted to do this on novice, so you can see the game a bit. You know, you can, instead of just watching my ship explode. But yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'll have to look into this. And yeah, I want to get more into shmups. Oh yeah, I've been talking for the past few months maybe about bloat in game. I've realized playing more arcadey game, like I've played Scourgebringer a lot, which is a roguelite. I've played a bunch of Streets of Rage 4, which is a beat 'em up, but it's a lot more arcadey. And I've realized how many online games and, you know, RPGs, I realize how much bloat sometimes they have. Like, there's That was very poorly managed there. Um, there's a lot of things like online games that ask you to craft this particular recipe or that particular armor like 100 times to master it. There's no, it's not fun. It's to create some kind of content. It's for you to have to spend more time online on the game. And same in RPGs, there's a lot of backtracking that is made to extend your playthroughs so they can put on the box 100 hours of gameplay, but actually half of that is just running back from places to places without much other reason than, you know, making the game longer to play. And I've been more aware of that and more appreciative of game like this particular game where it's all about the gameplay. There's nothing else. It's, you know, you start your game in less than a minute. It takes 25 minutes to play through it, and then, you know, you can just play again and get a better score if you want to, and that's it. And I'm not saying all games should be like that. I'm playing, you know, while I'm playing this, I'm also playing Trails. Now I'm at Trails from Zero, which is the fourth Trails game, you could say, in a way. Anyway, it's kind of convoluted, but and it's very long. It's 50 hours plus type of game where there's a lot of talking and a lot of, not a whole lot of grinding though. I think this is very well managed, but anyway, there's a lot of talking and it's super long and I love it. So you know, there's place. Wow, that was bad. There's a lot of room for a lot of different games. I'm not saying that games should not be long, or, you know, I'm not saying that backtracking should be illegal. I'm just saying I appreciate those shorter games, very focused around gameplay. I think there's definitely a place for that. Same with Scourgebringer, which is absolutely amazing, and you should really play Scourgebringer because this is crazy good. But anyway, this game is also very good. It's also available on Steam, and it's also available on the regular App Store for $7.99 Canadian, so like $50 cent American. I'm kidding, but it's probably like $4.99 US. But yeah, if it was not on Apple Arcade anymore, I would probably buy it because I really enjoy this. But yeah, I'm curious to try to play. There's a bunch of shmup on the Nintendo Switch too. Crimson Clover seems to be one of the best one that there is on the Switch. Those explosion thing, the hitbox is really just in the middle of it, so you can, it's easier to dodge than it looks. See, now I have like 3 little lines in around my ship, so I really think this is the hyper rank. There's a bunch of resources online for this game. I just want to play it more than I want to, you know, be fed with knowledge. So I'm learning kind of as I go. But yeah, so yeah, it's available on a few places and it's pretty cheap too. I don't remember on Steam how much it was, but those types of games are on sale pretty often, and I'm sure you can get it for like $5. And I would really recommend it. So this is pretty much the end of the game, the end at least of the first loop. If you play very good, you will be offered a second loop, and so you'll be able to get a pretty nice score I would guess. We'll look soon at the leaderboard. I'm just letting the story play here, because yeah, there is some kind of story, I suppose. Seems you travel through time to prevent some kind of bad stuff happening. I'll admit I I didn't look into the story, but it seems there is one. There is one to be had. I just don't know what it is. So yeah, this was Dodonpachi Resurrection. This was the whole playthrough. Hope I was kind of entertaining here. I'm trying my best. I got quite a few new subscribers, so thank you for subbing to the channel. I'm happy with July. It was a pretty good month for my channel, and got much more views than usual, and yeah, it was a good month. So anyway, let's look at the leaderboard. I like it. It's all separated into what type of ship you used. So we're gonna look at type B, strong, because this is my high score is that. See, I'm in the top 6% out of 4,000 players. This is not too bad, and you can see by week or by day. So my highest score, which was definitely not this run, was so see, I'm third this week, and my son is Leopard 2009 and he's fifth. So we soon, if we practice enough, we're gonna dominate the leaderboard of Dodonpachi on Apple Arcade. I'm still quite far behind the best. But yeah, that was... oh yeah, the achievement. A bunch are hidden, so I'm not sure what I need to do. But yeah, I've unlocked quite a few of them. 35 out of 47. This is pretty good. I've been playing this all week. I have between 6 and 10 hours, I would say, which is really not a lot. Some players are playing this for thousands of hours. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.